you tired of uncomfortable bras?
Good afternoon, collective. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot, because I don't. Like in the days of Noah, some of them laughed, but I got a secret for you. Somebody has gotten a warning, several warnings, that what would be happening to large groups of people that were engaging in certain behaviors against the 144 people that are in alignment, people that have already raised their vibration so that they can sustain and survive on this planet. People that are anointed, something that was going on against a lot of us. And right now, a whole bunch of people are highly disappointed with this older man, good gentleman in reverse, because they looked up to this man like he was some kind of a mentor. Okay. But letter in reverse, they keep getting nothing but bad news. He's got a horrible reputation right now because whoever this masculine is, he has convinced and sat up there and kept pushing authority figures, in government and others to allow him to keep on doing what he's doing, and to also utilize people to put pressure on lower level people to be a tyrant in their lives as well if they didn't go along with something, and to promise them a victory. But the problem is, whoever this older man is, he promised these people, that they could get a victory over you by helping them to obtain your energy. All of them would get a piece of the pie. All of them would benefit. All of them would have instant success. All of these people would have instant gratification. And they're realizing that they followed a bad leader. Whoever this man is, he has no leadership skills at all whatsoever. He is a bad leader. And even when he saw there was no possibility, because in the pre-shuffle it said that he was convincing people that they could trick a high priestess or high priest energy. This is an energy we're talking about, a Christ energy, okay? We're not talking about some one high priestess. We are talking about a Christ consciousness, a people of Christ consciousness, people of this energy, that they would be able to trick and fool the fates, that they would be able to literally stop time and freeze your mind and stop your development. They would be able to literally stop us from going from the Piscean age into the Aquarius age. Like literally, this one man by himself convinced all these people that he would be able to stop what's coming that's universal, what's coming that has nothing to do with 3D here. It's a coming age. This is something that has to happen. The vibration on the planet has to be raised, the frequency. There are things that are we are moved into a whole new age, and y'all lived through it. Okay, y'all were born during a time when we literally had an age switch from the Piscean age to the Aquarius age of information, which is going to shift our culture, our perspective, and how we live and how we interact with each other and how we live and move and have our being. Okay. This man convinced people that people of the Christ consciousness, even though in the past they were able to orchestrate things to utilize your energy to live a certain lifestyle, while they had secret underground organizations and cults that survived off of our energy for long periods of time. He convinced all these people that not only could they continue like this without change, but that they could get it going again, and literally like we're going to go backwards. We're going to slowly tiptoe backwards out of the Aquarian age, and we're going to go back into the Piscean age, and we're going to be able to be victorious once more, doing rituals, dividing the people up, keep them in a low vibration, stop people from the North Node, isolate them, control the economy. control people's minds through religion and heavy indoctrination. So they'll keep doing the same thing over and over again, and we'll keep usurping divine feminine energy. This man is an idiot. This man is an idiot, and you got a whole bunch of people that followed him, and all these people are losing right now. Okay, a lot of people are sad. Now, there's somebody I'm picking up on that already recognized this man as an idiot. Somebody already recognized, whoever this older man is, that's been convincing these people that they're going to blindfold everybody. They're going to get women to go back into the dark ages of not knowing who we are and the real strength of the power that we hold inside of us, and how they were controlling our emotional body in order to control our independence and everything else, so they could usurp energy. Somebody convinced all these people that they would be able to bring women back into that mindset. I don't care if it's not working. Commercial, I know. This fool is of a cheerleader, okay? Because it's like the people are saying, are you sure? These are high priestess energies. They seem to know what's going to happen before us. Every time we attack them, every direction we move, they counter move it because of their connection to God. That's okay. Ignore that. This is what this man has been telling these people. Just ignore that. Ignore that they're people of Christ consciousness and they have spiritual abilities and gifts. Ignore that. Keep moving. But they can see us. They know what we're doing. We can't trick them anymore. We can't play mental manipulation games. They know their capability. They know themselves. That's okay. Just ignore that. Just let's ignore that we're getting bad karma and that nothing is working and pushing forward. But I just lost a child. That's okay. You got to stay in it to win it. You have more kids. But I'm losing my money. And I don't know where the next thing's going to come from. That's okay. Just focus. You got to stay focused. And instead of following their own intuition, okay, well, he's the leader. They keep on following this bad leader, and now people are looking at him sideways. And the reason I'm referencing Noah in the Bible, and again, a lot of us are aware the Bible is an astrology and biology book, and many other things. Okay, it's a lot of information in there, great information for different reasons, a lot. Okay, you can look at so many things, so many different ways. But in the traditional story of Noah in Christianity, Noah got a download from God. Okay, y'all know. And God told Noah to build a boat, build an ark, because it's gonna, and I'm gonna destroy all the people. And people started coming around watching Noah in his preparation stage, and they started laughing their ass off. This man is a fool, because I do not see one drop of water. However, what the people did not realize is the people that were laughing, they were not righteous people, and that laughter wasn't coming from those people. The laughter was the demons inside of them. And the laughter was the demons that were laughing at the people because they were going to watch people scrambling, running around, drowning, and trying to get on that boat. And the demons were going to, they knew they were preparing for a show, an idiot show. And the demons were laughing, and it was coming out like the people were laughing. Thought they were laughing and having a good time and cackling, but it's the demons really laughing because y'all laughing at him, but he actually is telling y'all the truth. Y'all asses is gonna be destroyed. When y'all are drowning, we're gonna laugh at the funny faces y'all make while y'all are drowning and trying to climb the trees and trying to pull your bodies out the water. We're gonna have demon popcorn. Literally. It's the demons that's laughing at y'all that actually know the truth about what's coming, that have the foresight. When the people are laughing at you like, child, bye, whatever, that's the demon like, yeah, ignore her. It's going to be funny. I'm going to watch her drown. It's going to be so funny. Watch. When that military comes in and the police is gone, and they start throwing people in cages and they start quoting their constitutional rights. Oh, my God. It's gonna be so funny. It's gonna be so much energy for us to thrive off of. That's what's about to happen. But the beautiful thing about it is, you're like, oh no, I'm not moving fast enough in preparing and following my inner compass and doing what you don't have nothing to worry about. Even if you're taking little steps of preparation, only as much money as you have, only as much ability and space you have outside of work to make preparations. In that movie, in Noah's Ark, in the story, they've made it into movies and things. What happened? Okay. That first drop of rain did not touch the ground until Noah closed the door of the ark and was like, God, I'm ready. He said, all right, let's go. And that's what I want to tell you right now. Not one drop of rain is going to touch your hair. Not one drop of rain is going to touch your head until you have gathered everything that you need, gotten everything in alignment, and you're completely ready. They're waiting on you. I want you to understand something. And now we're not talking about actual rain coming down, but what's about to happen. This new coming form of government. No matter your guides and ancestors and God, the Most High God, Iyao, Yeshua, is not going to let one thing happen or start until you have fully gotten to safety and gotten every single thing you need for preparation in line and in order. All he's asking is that you just start taking baby steps to start getting things in alignment and in order to make sure you have all the things that you need. It just like in the story of Moses, God held the rain back. He was like, don't worry about it. He was like, I still have to calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Go ahead and finish getting that seed bank together with them GMO seeds. I'm gonna wait for you to get all the seeds. I know you like yam. I know you like white yam, and I know you like the pink yam in America, and I also know you like that Ghanaian. I know you like that Ghanaian white yam too. I know you like. I know you like those red potatoes. Go ahead. Get your corn seeds. I want you to get all your seeds together for this seed bank. Okay. Because there are different stories about what that story of Noah was actually talking about. Because I've heard some people say that it was an area that was going to be destroyed, and there was someone that was ordered to get the genetic codes to seeds and other things, and to put it onto something, a vessel, so that when something was destroyed, they could rebuild and regrow. Okay. So you go ahead and get those supplies that you need, Noah. Don't worry. Don't run. You don't have to run. Just, while these people laughing at you, you just keep on putting things in order and go to the place I told you to build that ark in and do the things I told you to do. And once you're finished, I'm gonna sit here and watch and wait and let you finish. Okay, don't worry. I know you only have you in a human body. You only got 2 legs, 2 arms. Take your time. But when you're done getting all the DNA or the seeds, everything that I asked you to store and put away, and you get yourself to and your family to safety, because you're the only one that can think right. You're the only one that still is light. You and your family are the only ones that can balance your dark and light energy. Wherein there's an opportunity for more souls to come for lessons on this realm through your regeneration, because you can teach them a better way. You're the only ones that we can that's teachable. These other people are not teachable. So the reason I'm saying that is because nothing is going to happen to you. No harm will befall you until you get to safety and get everything in alignment that you need. Not a single hair on your head. Nothing is going to happen. Not one drop of rain. So if you are making preparations right now and trying to see what direction you're being guided to go in with your life and how you plan it, where you're going to live, and getting supplies and getting soil, seed, if you're trying to obtain land, nothing is going to touch you is what the message is until you are safely in your location with your supplies, with your water supply. When you find that piece of land, wherever you're going to find it at, with a well built in it, when you get the supplies you need to be self-sufficient, when you get everything in alignment that you need, your water source, not until you get to safety is one drop of water going to come down. So somebody does not forgive you, but it's this demonic spirit that's possessing them. They're very unhappy and they're in denial. This is who's laughing at you, but it's the demon inside of them that's actually laughing through them. And the demons, you think they're laughing at you, but the demon in them that's laughing and cackling is laughing at them because they know that what you know to be true is going to happen in the near future. And they're not ready because they're wasting their time and energy going after you, following bad leadership. How many of you have ever been connected to somebody that wanted to be your leader? This could be in a relationship. It could be a man or a woman, and they wanted to take the lead, but they had bad leadership skills. And nothing they were doing was working for them, but they wanted to convince you to keep trying. And you had enough sense to be like, oh, no, sweetheart, oh, no. I mean, I had an experience like that. I had an experience like that when I was much younger, and I was in a relationship with an idiot, a whole village idiot, a clown, a red-nosed clown with a bozo shoes on that wanted to invest money into clothing and sneakers and foolishness. I'm not even going to get all the way into how many of you own and have in your possession certain types of supplies right now. If we were to lose access to water, electricity, and things versus materialistic clothing, certain expensive shoes and things, how many of you have the necessary things you need to survive right now? I was in the past when I was much younger, much, very young, stupid, young, stupid, young, stupid thing, but not that stupid. I was in a relationship with an idiot, a village idiot. And when things weren't working out and we were bumping heads because I was talking good sense about how to invest money, good sense about stop being materialistic, and let's focus on building a strong foundation of something that we own and do this and do that. This clown wanted to be materialistic because they were emotionally codependent to validation from others. And we didn't see eye to eye. And then one of his idiot brothers told me, you have to make him feel like a man and let him lead. You need to follow his leadership. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Yes, we were young when we got together. And yes, I made a bad decision in getting with him in my youthful stupidity. But even though I am younger than this man, I'm still smarter than him. And I can see that. I know a bad leader when I see one. And they were like, and his brother was like, but you have to let him lead. He's a man. Child, I'm telling you, child, this relationship I had been in when I was very, very young, his brother said, you have to let him lead though. His ego, he's a man. Quoting that rhetoric. But you have to. You're supposed to, because this is the rhetoric. This is the rhetoric in a patriarchal society that is embedded in a lot of women. Yeah, you have to. But he's making hard, because my rebuttal was he's making horrible choices and decisions for our family. He's a maker. He's like, yes, but you have to let him make mistakes because it gives him an opportunity to learn from them. You have to allow him some space to make mistakes. I was like, it's certain things you can make mistakes with, but it's certain mistakes that will leave you homeless and in the gutter. And I have to lean into my intuition now to make an executive decision to either take over or to separate my energy from this village idiot. Because the type of mistakes you telling me to allow him to make is going to lead us into the gutter. I need to invest our money into real estate right now so that we don't have to, with the ever increasing price of rent, we can be in a low payment right now. And this fool wants to buy sneakers and video games. You understand? I was very, very young, but I was like, you stupid. You are real stupid. You must have no kind of common sense at all. This is spiritual corruption of the highest order. Must have been spell work and witchcraft I was under when we got together. We can make mistakes when we're younger. And either way, the things that his brother was telling me at that time was you have to give him the space to make mistakes. And I was like, no, I'm not going to give him leeway to make mistakes on something that's going to affect my living situation. I have a baby. I have a child. I'm not going to give him leeway to make mistakes when it comes to things that's going to affect me having a roof over my head, food on my table, and long-term stability. It's some things I'll give a pass on with mistakes. And oh, that was a bad call. That color paint. Yeah, it was a bad decision to do this or that. But there are important big things that are big decisions that I'm not going to sit back and let you make a mistake on just because you're a man and I need to make you feel good because you're the leader. Absolutely not. I went my own goddamn way, child. I went my own goddamn way and I started buying houses, got myself in alignment. This fool ended up losing everything. And I was like, wow. If I stayed with your dumbass brother, I would be homeless, and both of us would be homeless with a baby together, a child together, asking people, can we stay here, moving from place to place, getting evicted from place to place under his leadership and guide, because I wanted to save his ego and tiptoe around it. How many of y'all had a bad leader at a job, a family member, someone you was in a relationship, man or woman? I'm just speaking of my own experience. And you saw the red flags, but you was like, well, I'm just going to go with society says. Society said that you're the leader, so I'm just going to keep following you. Whoever these people are, some of them, because somebody said this is the leader, and because he might have more money than them, they said, well, he's a bad leader, but he is the leader, so I'm just going to mindlessly keep following him. And they did. And now all these people are losing everything. They keep getting nothing but bad news. And now he's losing and has lost respect. High honor. He's created a bad reputation for being a bad leader. Let me tell you something. When you are connected to someone, especially when your money and your assets and your livelihood is involved, and you can clearly see they're a bad leader and you worried about their ego, child, you better survive. You better make an executive decision and survive and stop worrying and being too much the Queen of Cups reverse, not using your intuition to know when it's time to cut it. Having an overactive heart chakra is a Queen of Cups reverse when you're trying to walk around and tiptoe around someone's ego because you're giving more leeway to somebody because you're curtailing to their ego. That's the Queen of Cups reverse. Overactive heart chakra. Sometimes you got to be real with people and be like, you know what? No, the decisions you make are wrong. They're bad and they're going to affect me. Someone doesn't have any courage. Someone that doesn't have any courage, that's in denial about the coming doom and gloom to a group of people, doesn't care right now because they're unhappy, because they don't forgive somebody right now. The spell work backfired, of course. This Queen of Pentacles reverse. Somebody got even a tyrant. A bad leader is going to hire a bad leader underneath of them to guide everybody. So whoever this older man is, he's the one that did the goddamn hiring in the first place. You understand? So this older man that they trusted, that they've been following, hired a kitchen witch with a low IQ that is overly materialistic and shallow and surface level and is not connected to any intuition, that is a financial curse or disaster. That's who he hired for all these people to follow and for all these people to listen to. So the bad leader contracted someone to be a tyrant and for everybody to listen to another bad leader under him. Are you shocked? So you got one bad leader, and then they hire. It's like the president of a company hires a vice president of a company that's just as worse a leader as the president of that country. This vice president, of course, they're a bad leader. So why would you expect them to hire good people to work for them? They're going to make poor decisions in the people they hire, and then that person is also going to make poor decisions in the people that's underneath of them. So whoever this bad leader right here is, this Queen of Pentacles reverse that was hired and contracted under this older gentleman, there's somebody here, they don't forgive her because she was a bad leader. And right now people are getting all kind of bad karma. I can't make it up. They're letting it go. Whatever they was doing against you, they have not got the money they were promised. And they're in a worse situation. And what's worse, all the years that they invested in working on your ass, now are years that they wasted of their own life, not even to reap the benefits and the fruits of it. But you benefited because it helped you to spiritually grow and to heal and to evolve. So your time wasn't wasted because these people became fully exposed and revealed to you, and it helped you to have better discernment, and it helped you to learn different ways to protect yourself through everything they did to you. Now it sharpened your discernment and intuition. But these people, they actually wasted their time making you stronger and more perceptive. And they lost time, they lost money. Some of them lost children. They've lost housing and everything. And here we are today. Now you're about to have a level up, and they're losing everything. And it's because they followed and listened to a bad leader that said it's a good idea to try to catfish and get away with trying to harvest the spiritual power and energy of a high priestess that has an activated third eye that can see you. You idiot. How dumb does that sound? Why would you go after a high priest energy or high priestess collective of people whose third eye is on fleek? That's connected to their foresight and their intuitive function. That can predict what you're going to do because your slow ass is predictable. Because y'all do the same thing over and over again. Let's go after someone smarter than us. That's a great idea. It's like a whole bunch of blind people at the Blind Institute of fucking Earth getting together and saying we're going to wage a war against the people that have sight. Is that a good idea with their sticks? No offense to blind people. The blind institution of Earth, and they walking around with sticks like 3 blind mice. And they're like, I have an idea. We are going to attack. We over here. We can't hear you. We're over here. You facing a corner. Turn around. Okay, now we can hear you. Yo! Okay, now it doesn't sound like your voice is bouncing off the wall. You were facing a wall talking. We could tell. We're blind. Our other senses. Okay, hearing. We could tell what direction you're facing when you talking. Okay, now can you hear me? Yes, loud and clear. We're ready. Okay, we are going to attack that city over there, or a particular group of people. Can they see? Yep, they all got 20/20 vision. Okay, so y'all ready? Y'all in? Are you sure it's a good idea to attack all these people that have 20/20 vision? We're blind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do it. I feel like we can do it. It's a good idea. Just follow me. Follow my lead. Okay. Everybody at one. Ouch! You stepped on my foot, you big oaf. Bumping into each other. And then they proceeded to wage a war of the blind against the sighted, like a bunch of morons. Somebody is releasing this person and letting them go because they are bad leaders. Let's read. They said don't shuffle anymore. I shuffled enough. I've been shuffling my ass off. That's the truth. That's the truth. The Emperor Reverse. The Emperor Reverse is someone that has learned nothing and they're older. What's worse than someone aging without wisdom? What is worse than someone aging without wisdom? This is the truth. The Ace of Swords. This Emperor in the reverse is an old fool. So that's the problem. They followed up on some older man or woman that has not learned anything. They haven't learned any of their lessons, but they keep following them. And this is someone that's unhappy. Don't follow someone that's unhappy. Don't you know a person that doesn't have joy or peace is a dead ringer that they're not on the right path and that things in their life probably in alignment? That's the first sign that someone is a bad leader, is they're very unhappy and miserable in their life. Why aren't you happy? If what you're doing works for you, why are you so miserable and unhappy and grumpy and bad health and down and mean? Why aren't you feeling joy? I would expect someone to be joyous, that's successful at what they do. What I have said is the truth. The Ace of Swords reverse. What is the obstacle? The obstacle is a bad leader. people are stuck now with the karma that they have incurred. All these people that instead of healing, they didn't use their intuition and they acted out of their wounds and out of emotion. Someone's having an ego death, or a lot of people are shifting their perspective right now. They change how they feel. They don't feel the same way anymore about following this person. And this is the community I'm talking about with this Four of Wands here. This is the whole community of people. We're going to get into these cards now. What happened in the recent past? In the recent past, 222, baby. All the energy they sent you and everything they done has been alchemized and balanced. That's why justice keeps coming out, baby. You already got justice. Somebody trying to turn the wheel of fortune, la fortuna, in the other direction. No, we going back into the Piscean age. You don't see what you see, ladies, with your divine feminine energy. Don't heal. No, hurry up and get up under some man and stay emotionally codependent to his validation to tell you whether or not you're worthless or not. No. So he can use your energy to move forward and do things. No. Don't act like you understand narcissism now. Ignore that. There's no such thing as a narcissist. Nothing to see here. Narcissism doesn't exist. It's a ghost. Someone made the word up. Quick, put some propaganda out about narcissism. Hurry up. See if we can spiritually blind people and bring that back in the dark ages. Oh, don't you? Chakra is the devil. Chakras are the devil. They're talking about the chakras. They're talking about the chakras. It's the devil. Rebuke it in the name of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. I rebuke you, Satan. Close your ears. Run. She wants you to go to hell like her. Don't you listen to her. She talk about chakras. That's the devil. No, baby. These are some of these people in these religions are part of these cults doing rituals on you, and they study the chakras. The chakras are nothing more than your energy centers. It is your spiritual body. How could you possibly believe that we just exist on the physical plane if you talk about heaven? Where's heaven at? Where's this heaven place they talk about? How many? Where in the world did John the Baptist go when he was taken up like wings and shown all these visions and all these places? Where did he go at? Where did he go when he was taken up? If there are other realms besides the physical realm that exist, like the Bible talks about Ezekiel, okay? If there is a spiritual realm and you believe in angels, where do they dwell at? On what realm? It's a realm you can't see with your naked eye because it's a higher vibration, just like water. Water in a solid state, you can see it. It's an ice block. And then a little, when it's vibrating a little bit faster, it's water. You can see it. But water at its highest vibration, which you're made of, mostly water, like the planet, it's steam. You can feel it, but you can't see it with the naked eye. And it's the same thing with our realms. The angels that are on a high vibration are on such a high vibration, you can't see them with the naked eye. And there is a whole existence around you of life that's on a different vibration that you can't see with your naked eye because you have fallen into a lower vibration in an animal body, a human body that's solid. So chakras ain't the devil. No, they not. The chakras are your energy centers, which are just simply your spiritual body. And your spiritual body, which are these other energy bodies that you have, they exist on those spiritual realms that you can't see with the naked eye. You believe that remote control in your hand works. When you hit a button, what makes a TV come on? Did you see something? Did you see something walk over and turn on your TV? What was it? It was energy. It was a vibration. It was a signal. It was something that went over when you touched that button to that TV and turned it on. Is that the devil? Is the remote control the devil? No. So if you believe in a remote control working with a TV, then you believe you have an energy and a spiritual body. And that spiritual body has a name, and we call it the chakras. Okay. Those are called the chakras. It's not the devil at all whatsoever. But a lot of religious people that are heavily indoctrinated that don't want you to know about your spiritual body because they belong to cults and ritual, and they have ritualists that utilize your spiritual power, which is in your chakras, mainly your sacral chakra, which is that sexual energy that you think with, that you create with, that heals your body, that we used to sing about in code. The blood, it will never lose its power. It reaches to the highest mountain and the lowest valley. That blood, it will never lose its power. That's code, talking about that kundalini energy in your body that you use to replenish and regenerate your cells and heal yourself. It's your spiritual body. And some occultists that masquerade in religion will condemn you if you study the chakras, because then you'll know about how your spiritual bodies and energy bodies work, and you'll learn to protect it, and they won't be able to continue to do rituals on you and harness your sacral energy and do spell work to manifest wealth and airplanes and things for themselves. They want to keep you in their churches in emotionalism and get you into the height that raise you into the height of emotion, and then do a ritual and usurp all that energy, that emotional energy, and do spell work with it in the background. And then if you say the word chakra, don't you come back to this church talking about chakra. That's of the devil. We follow the Lord Jesus Christ. And they doing rituals behind the scene. Understand something. This idiot, this bad leader, convinced people that they could put you back to sleep, and they could trick you, and that they could whatever, they could make you unsee whatever that you have seen now and been exposed to and open to. Don't read that book. You're gonna go to hell. Fear, fear, fear. Don't listen to her. Don't hear what she got to say. Fear, fear, fear. I can convince these people to go back in the other direction. Don't worry. We're going to stay in the age of Pisces. We're going to keep these secrets. We're going to stay underground. And these idiots listen to them. They listen to them. And they followed them and kept trying to do something the whole way. Do you know who this person is? Whoever this older man is that they followed and listened to with their goofy ass and convinced them, will be able to catfish them using these beta male strategies and red pill strategies, which I believe is orchestrated. They are the equivalent of the president or owner of Blockbuster Video, that somebody was like, look, we're moving into the Aquarius age of communication. The form of communication it's gonna change. It's gonna become digital. We're gonna move to DVDs, and then we might even move to digital. We need to get with the times and prepare. Don't listen to them. You invest in Blockbuster Video and just stay with the VHSs. We got it. Don't worry. It'll work. Are you sure? Are you going to listen to me? I got all this money. Look at the money I got from Blockbuster Video and all these videos that we are renting. Don't listen to them. We're going to stay closed-minded, and we're going to stay focused over here. Trust me. Would I drive this nice car and own this mansion if I didn't make money off of Blockbuster Video? Yeah, I know, but the times are changing. There's some new technology coming out. There's new information. Information is changing every day. It's the age of Aquarius. So technology is advancing every day. Look, do you want to be rich or poor? Because you don't have more money than me. I got more money than you because I found Blockbuster Video and I'm still sitting on top of the wheel. Okay, you do have more money than me, Mr. Blockbuster Video. We'll go ahead and stick with you. Where's Blockbuster Video now? They about to start putting chips in you where they can download a movie straight into your head and you could close your eyes and watch it if you want. That's the equivalent of what happened here. Some idiot, just like this Blockbuster Video energy, told these people we can do things the old way. We could pull the same old tricks that we used before to get divine feminine energy from men and women and usurp it and do magic with, playing the old games and running old game on them. And nobody has grown. Nobody has evolved. Nobody learned anything. They'll fall for it. And you're smart and you have a third eye that's open. Idiots. Whoever you are, things got balance, justice, and right now people are getting serious. The Queen of Swords is a little more serious at times and transparent. They're walking away. The Eight of Cups, they're pulling their energy away. Okay, they couldn't see it because they were listening to and following a bad leader. And when they saw this person was unhappy, they was in denial. They was in denial that the sign that this person lacks joy and happiness was a sign that they're not on the right path and they're probably a bad leader. They didn't see it, or they felt it, but they ignored their intuition. And right now, people are real. People are starting to ground themselves and become realistic and seeing the forest for the tree. The Queen of Swords is someone that's not acting out of emotion anymore, but now they're acting out of logic. Y'all, our situation is getting serious right now. Let's keep it moving. Tell me more about the situation right now with this Queen of Swords energy. It could be a Libra. It could be a Libra these people are so emotional right now that they follow this bad leader. Someone might have Libra in their chart that might have been the first one to walk away. Like, y'all are stupid. Y'all better go ahead and start preparing because there are some things that are coming down the pipe. And I believe it. I believe the prophecies. I believe that something is about to shift in the atmosphere, some changes that we're not ready for because we've been following a bad leader and wasting our time. And we don't even have the money to prepare for what's coming. Somebody said, not only did we not get success, but now we have less than we had when we started. And there's something that's coming down the pike, and it's karma, and it's going to be something big and cataclysmic. And we're not ready. And we're in a worse position than we were when we first started. We don't even have a starting point because all of us were waiting for the big house, for the big car, for the materialistic things that we thought we were going to have. And right now we're on the verge of something big happening where we might be in survival mode, worse. And we didn't even prepare. These people are so emotional right now at their lost time. I feel like people don't want to waste another second on you, but start preparing. Tell me more about this Three of Pentacles. I don't know. They could have had a meeting. Somebody could have come together. I feel like somebody could have had a meeting and they could have come together. Somebody could have had a meeting and come together under this bad leader energy I'm picking to voice their concerns like, hey, we're following this person still. We're still following this person, but we're worried because nothing is happening, but bad things are happening to us. With this seven, and this leader still repeated the same. Somebody's listening to a clone that is programmed to keep saying the same thing over and over again. And it's an older person too that literally is going to lead these people to death. Don't worry, just stick to it. Don't worry. Eventually, just stand your ground. Keep doing the magic. Keep doing the love spells. She's going to come back to you. This heifer is on a plane flying to Timbuktu, South Africa somewhere, relocating. Don't worry, just stay there. But she's moving. She's getting on an airplane with all her things. And it's a one-way ticket. Don't worry, just keep doing the love spells. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. There's a leader out here right now that's some kind of clone energy and got these people still doing the same thing over and over again. And these people are starting to be like, are we following a clone? Are we following a clone? They got together and had some kind of meeting here. Okay. Don't worry, we're gonna be able to get the judgment reversed in court. It might not be a court. This whole government, this whole new world order, the world order is about to change. And they telling these people that they're going to be able to get a judgment in court reversed over you and say you're mentally ill and put you in an institution. And then they're going to be able to harness your energy or sacrifice you and get away with something. This is what they've been promising for 20 years. It's about to be no court. It's about to be martial law and a new world order and shut down borders and all this stuff about to coming down the pike. And this idiot is telling them, just stick to the plan. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. They're dumb. You can't fix stupid. So what is these people? This Aquarius. I can't make it up. This Aquarius is a damn clone. And they're in a mental imprisonment because they know everything they do to you is just going to keep balancing out. And these people are very defensive right now, like we don't believe you. So somebody just as slow as them, the bad leader. See, it's one thing to accidentally get involved with someone that's a bad leader in your life, woman or man. Sometimes you have parents that are bad leaders. Sometimes you have family members, pastors. Sometimes you marry someone that's a bad leader. Okay. Sometimes you work a job. Someone's a bad leader. It doesn't make you a bad person. What makes you stupid, though, is once you have realized they're a bad leader and you just keep on following them. And you don't start making your plan to escape and stand your ground to them. Like, you know what? Nope. Did y'all ever see that movie back in the day? It was around the time that movie Alive came on, or They Live. Y'all remember some old movies back in the day, like They Live, that came on? Y'all okay? There was a movie about these people that were on a cruise ship, not Titanic, okay? And I still haven't seen Titanic, but they were on a cruise ship, and the ship overturned in a storm. The instructions for everybody were to everybody gather together in the banquet area of the ship if the ship turns over or whatever, and you wait for someone to come and rescue you. And there was one man that was like, y'all are really going to follow it? Well, if we're going to survive, because people are like sheeple, if we're going to survive, what it says here on this paper to survive is step one, everybody come together in the bottom of the ship, at the bottom of the damn water, and wait for someone to come rescue you. And don't leave. Everybody has to stay grouped together. And the one man said, nobody is coming to save us, you idiots. Anybody that wants to live, follow me. And he started having a few people stayed and some people followed him. And he made his way with a few people. Water was running and seeping into the ship. They had to get into the engine room and make it past heat and steam. And they went through all these challenges to go through levels of the ship until they made it to the top. And when they finally made it to the top and they escaped off the ship, they managed to get a boat or rescued. The rest of the ship sank. And the people that followed the instructions that were written on paper of what to do in the event the ship turns over, they all died and perished because they were still following an old script. They were all following a script of something that someone wrote that was not that situation. And the one man that had sense was like, I'm not about to wait for nobody to rescue me. I'm about to save myself. Anybody that wants to survive, follow me. The best thing to do would be get to the top part of the ship. And that's the best chance you have of surviving, is to get to the top, not to be at the bottom. So whoever you are, these people had a meeting, and this person, person is still telling them. So some of them are getting in alignment, and they're like, we need to figure something out for ourselves right now. Stop following this idiot. But other ones are in denial, and they are still going to follow this person mindlessly. Okay? The King of Wands. Someone could be a fire sign. And those are the ones that are slow. That keeps orchestrating something over and over again, spiritual attacks, and it's having no effect on you. The Queen of Wands reverse. Yeah. And this person is unhappy. And this person is burdened because they're about to be homeless. So the leader, the person that this leader hired to work under them, the tyrant energy, that fire sign, is about to be homeless, and they still following them. Some of them. All right, let's pull the energy and see what's happening now. They want me to mix the first and the second. Okay. It's because somebody wants your spirit. Ciao, bye. These people crazy. Somebody is promising people if they get your energy that they're going to do spell work and invest in the stock market and they're going to become rich. What I got was this Aquarius energy in another reading. It came out. There might be an earthquake about to happen. Now, y'all know there was a tsunami, or there's a tsunami afoot right now. They're also talking about an earthquake that's triggering this tsunami that's coming off of the shore of Russia. Okay. I posted it. There's something that started off the shore of Russia, an earthquake that's triggering a tsunami. This Aquarius in another reading convinced these people that they knew what they were doing, and they invested in the stock market and they ended up losing all their money. When I say all, I mean they lost all their money and savings and everything, because this idiot thought they was doing something with spell work with the high priestess, and he did something, took a risk and took all his savings out and invested in the stock market, and he lost all his money because he's an idiot. And this is who they're following still. What are the messages? Somebody might be in the military. This is their sacrifice. This was a bad contract. This is someone's fuck buddy clear understanding. There's a blackout right now. Somebody is blacking you out from information right now. There is a group of people. Some of them might be tarot card readers. This is what I'm getting. Some tarot card readers that you're used to seeing right now, they are staying offline because they're up to something. They're doing something. That's what this blackout is what I'm getting. They can't be trusted. Limit communication with them. They're weak-willed. All right, let's get into this energy and see what's going on. Who's this military person? Someone could be a Sagittarius, or someone could be balancing something. Someone could be someone that is starting something from a beginning point, rebuilding something. A practitioner. There's a practitioner in the military. What's this Four of Pentacles? Clarify this Four of Pentacles. They're pulling their energy back. This is a group. The Ten of Pentacles. This might be an organization, conglomerate of some kind. Right now, these people are pulling back, or this blackout energy. They're kind of they're holding back is what I'm getting. So whoever this military person is that has to rebuild something over again, that took a bad contract, they're having to rebuild them, and some other people that are connected to them. These might be tarot card readers. Whoever this person is, they might be working together with other spiritual practitioners that are actually tarot card readers. Right now, these people are doing a blackout. They're all holding back. Okay. Someone's complete wish fulfillment. Who's the Three of Cups, Holy Spirit? Who is this Three of Cups energy? The people that are holding back with this Four of Pentacles. These people are trying to hold something back. The Four of Wands reverse. Clarify the Four of Wands reverse. They're trying to stop somebody from getting out of a community. Because someone doesn't want to let something go. Someone is hatching a scheme right now to stop somebody from disconnecting, relocating from a job or a community or a church, or it's something. In the Four of Wands represents a place you call home. It could be people, your community. These people are coming together right now, and they don't want you to be able to pick up on their energy. But they're working on something and hatching up a plan to hold on to you and to try to hold you back. That Four of Wands reverse, so that you don't exit and leave from a community. They want to keep you tied to something. And they're not getting their wish fulfillment. And that's why they're hiding right now. Clarify this is their sacrifice. Clarify this is their sacrifice. The Five of Pentacles reverse. Someone that might be isolating themselves. Something's happening very quickly. Someone could be very sick right now. Oh, somebody could be sick right now and broke. Something's happening to somebody very quickly that's being sacrificed. Who's being sacrificed? Who's being sacrificed? Who's being sacrificed? Someone with bad karma because they didn't see something. All right. There's somebody that did not see something. The Two of Swords is Gemini energy. Somebody's getting sacrificed right now, y'all. Someone that didn't see something and they wanted to win at all costs. They no longer work with these people. So this is someone, one of their people that they're all about to sacrifice. Who is it? Who are they sacrificing? The Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. Someone that wants a new start. And Aries, or an Emperor energy. Oh, they about to sacrifice. Oh, child, they're about to sacrifice this man because he let them go. Oh, the warlocks are about to be warlocking, y'all. The warlock. Oh, child, the warlocks is about to be warlocking. They fighting, not really fighting. So, all right, this is the Emperor. This person has Aries in their chart. This is a man. He's a warlock. He might be from West Africa. He's a Hierophant energy. He's a Hierophant Hermit energy, but he is straddling the line of dark and light, okay? Because he didn't see something about these people that he was recruited to work with, okay, with the American government. I'm gonna just tell you like it is, okay? This man was recruited from a West African country to join a community here in America, to work with the government in a community, to do rituals, to isolate people, to do spell work, and to help them do things, because he's a ritualist, okay? Now, this man realized that he couldn't sacrifice you no matter how hard he tried because of your spiritual ranking. And at this point, he didn't get the money he was promised, and he is not liking how this group is doing things. He does not like their integrity and a lot of other things too. So he has pulled his energy back from helping them. And they feel like without his help, they are disempowered. So right now, there are some tarot card readers that are really spiritual practitioners that do death spells on people for the government, along with this military, other warlock energy that's in the military, a hacker. And all of them are getting together and they're about to do a death spell, and they're going to try to sacrifice this Aries warlock. This is what's happening right now. Okay. You see how my light just brightened up? Confirmation. So whoever this warlock is, They're trying to keep their energy under the radar so he doesn't pick up on the fact that they're about to do a death spell on him and try to sacrifice him. Ooh, they might be using someone that he has sex with. Because the easiest way to spiritually sacrifice someone is to have a direct spiritual link to them. Because oftentimes these death spells, you're sleeping in the spiritual realm, and they will come to you on the spiritual realm and try to end your life. So the stronger the connection, the easier it is if you're not protected for them to do that. So if they can have, and that's why they wanted to catfish you so bad into a relationship where they would have sexual access to you. But because by having sexual access to you directly, that solidifies a strong spiritual cord where they would, if they didn't have spiritual protection, be able to do a death spell on you and kill you on one of the planes, the astral plane, or one of those planes, energetic planes. And you would just never wake up. You would die in your sleep. You understand? So what I feel like, and I'm gonna check. I feel like they're gonna try to because sex is this man's weakness. I feel like they're gonna try to see if they can find one of his lovers and get them to help them because they have a sexual connection with him. Clarify this fuck buddy with a clear understanding. Somebody that someone pulled their energy back from. Somebody's taking very quick action because right now they might feel overpowered. Okay. Like someone might feel like they can't defend themselves. They might feel defenseless to something. They didn't get what they were expecting. And someone pulled their energy away and walked away. Okay. From somebody. What's the Two of Wands? A King of Wands. That's a very attractive man or woman. Okay, this would be someone very physically attractive. Somebody is in some same energy. Somebody has not shifted or changed something. Someone is okay with something. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. Oh, somebody, the Devil reverse. Somebody is okay with someone losing their home now. The Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, this person don't care about this fuck buddy with a clear understanding no more. At one time, this person was able to access their emotional body through love bombing to keep them stuck in their head about them. Like, if you leave, I'm going to end up homeless because we need your power and your energy to help sacrifice divine feminine so we can all get paid. And they were catfishing him because they knew that they would need a little more than just sex to keep this warlock wanting to work with them. And that's why they chose her. They were like, you have to make him think that you're in love with him or you have genuine feelings. You have to connect to his emotional body so that we can have more control over him. So she had to do a lot of love bombing and get this man to care about her. That's how you connect to someone's emotional body, by getting them to actually care about you. And in doing so, he stuck around longer and gave these people more grace and helped them and kept doing things to try to help them. But he knows now that everything was false and they were just trying to use his energy. So now he doesn't care if she becomes homeless or not. So they're going to try to sacrifice him because he's not playing ball, because they don't know what else to do and all of them can't sleep. Ooh, child. And they want to hold on to you. They don't want you to go nowhere. All these people are talking big shit right now with that Page of Swords reverse. Clarify that Page of Swords reverse. Because they know everything in your life is balanced and it's going to stay balanced. And it's nothing they can do about it. They could try, but it's only going to be their fall. They're not thinking right about this. The demons are all riled up and got their panties in a bunch. The Four of Swords reverse. They have a reprobate mind about the Empress getting balance in their life. Oh, I know. You must be great, whoever you are. Because there are legions of demons that are all riled up about an Empress. Like they are literally all riled up about, no, you can't be happy. We wasted all these years and all this energy and time and lost everything, and we're in a worse position than when we started. And you mean to tell me we're not going to end up with anything and things are still going to balance out for you? Hell no. It's like those demons that were in Pharaoh's soldiers that was like, chase them into the water. Well, God opened the water for them, the Red Sea. I'm kind of scared. That's not like our thing. We're not the one that opened the water. We don't know how that thing worked. What if the water crashed down on us? I don't care. If they can go through that water and God split the Red Sea for them, then we can go through too. They not special. She not special. They on demon time. And just like being them soldiers, Pharaoh's soldiers was on demon time following a bad leader and rushed in that water behind them. That water is going to crash down on their asses and drown the whole army. All these demons are going to be led straight into their death because they're on demon time. They ignorant and they're like, you're not special. Oh, yes, you are. You're chosen. Just like the Hebrew slaves that God said, touch not my anointed, do not profit no harm. That, don't you know I opened the water for them? Don't you know I did that for them? Even though I perform miracles in front of you, and keep balancing everything out for them, even though I do it, you see it, but you don't believe because your arrogance and ignorance won't let you. You're like pigs, just ignorant, loud and belligerent and ignorant. Go ahead in that water. Go ahead in that water because I gave you enough time to make up your mind with your ignorant asses. These people are going to drown in the Red Sea. So I want to know, what are they doing so they're going to sacrifice him. Now, who's giving them these instructions? This Aquarius? They listening to a damn clone. Look at this double confirmation. Aquarius energy all around. The Page of Swords and the Star Reverse. So they're gonna follow this slow ass clone, and they're gonna try to sacrifice this Emperor energy, Warlock energy that doesn't like how they do things. That's walking away. Someone is burdened because they're getting a message. Child, somebody is burdened by a message right now. What is this message? That because they know they can't backstab and betray somebody, and it's a missed opportunity. Somebody's just emotionally gaslighting, being childish and manipulating people. They're really having a tower right now. They know they can't sacrifice this man. This man is even though he operates in the dark, he's still higher spiritually ranked than all of them. And they're listening to a clone. Tell me about this Libra or Empress Reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, that wants to win at all costs with the Star. Clarify that Five of Swords. What are they doing to win at all costs? All right, something's getting blocked or somebody's cutting something off abruptly. These people are idiots, but let them fight. Let them fight. Because something is happening very quickly. They're not happy with the results. They didn't get what they were expecting again in sending energy towards you. Somebody's backstabbed and betrayed on a new start because they promised them their complete wish fulfillment. And they feel backstabbed and betrayed by somebody because they have bad karma right now. An Aries or any other sign, an older person. I have a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here that is trying to rebuild their life too because they didn't get what they expected. There might be a Pisces tarot card reader. There might be a Libra tarot card reader. There might be a Cancer Warlock energy. There might be an Aries Warlock energy. There's an Aquarius Warlock energy. That's a fool and an idiot and a clone. And then there's an Earth sign. These people are in an illusion. Okay. It was a bad contract. This is what they're mad about. It was a bad contract. They signed a bad contract because are you going to sign up for an insurance company for homeowners insurance or auto insurance without reviewing to see what they cover and how much coverage you have and how much payment you're going to have to, and what they'll cover and what they won't? Do they cover your pipes? What do they cover? Or are you just going to accept anything? These people signed to a contract without fully investigating you. That was a bad move on their part. They should have been like, okay, you're offering me a contract to do something to someone. Let me first go study that person and look. If you're intuitive and smart, let me study that person's background. Let me get to know and find out why you couldn't do this and why you're hiring me to do it. Now, when somebody asks you to do something, okay, thank you, Spirit. When my guys are so funny. When somebody asks you to do something, the first thing you want to know is, why weren't you able to do it? I'm not talking about applying for a job. Clearly, you're going to provide a function for a business. I'm talking about if someone's trying to give you a contract to do something, hopefully nothing bad. But even if you were a bad person and somebody is saying, hey, I need you to do something to somebody for me. Okay, why is it that you are unable to do it yourself? Yeah, that's the first thing you're going to look at. And then the second thing is going to be, who else tried to do it before me? And what happened to them? And then the third thing, let me go see who this is. I did a reading before about somebody that got someone to live next door to somebody. And this person was supposed to like break in your house and come up on you and sexually assault you to get your energy real fast. And they were trying to keep their presence kind of hidden from you so you wouldn't be ready for them. But they were in a mental imprisonment because they knew you were a high priestess. So they changed their mind. But you were not just any ordinary high priestess. You was walking around, and I made jokes about it because I'm a secret wannabe comedian. They seen you walking back and forth with a machete in your mouth and a grenade in your hand, crawling on your belly around your house with black paint under your eyes. And they was like, that's who you want me to that's who you want me to sneak up on? I don't know about that high priestess right there. Or was it someone wanted to kidnap you? And somebody came in a van and drove by wherever you live. Because, you know, they want to get a look at you and see who they're going to be kidnapping first. And whoever looked at you, I picked up on somebody was Mexican and someone was Asian. It was like an Asian and a Mexican, two men that were being contracted. There were two men that were being contracted to kidnap someone. It was literally a Mexican and an Asian, and both of them were in a van. But whatever they saw, they knew that you was not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever they saw when they looked at you, they knew you was not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They knew it. They knew it. You got to be that high priestess that when people look at you and try to put a contract on you and they think they're going to kidnap you, they come and look at you. No, we can't do this one. No, not her. You didn't tell me it's a black girl. Okay, no. You didn't tell me. I don't know. No. I don't know about her. No. You said it's easy. You said it would be easy. And I looked at her. It doesn't look easy. It doesn't look easy. You don't give off the type of energy of somebody that somebody could just strong arm and kidnap. You don't give off that type of energy, whoever you are. You could be any race. But the point is, whoever I was picking up on, somebody came and looked at your ass and they threw that money right back in their face. They said, no, thank you. They said, never mind. What are the messages? If somebody was paying someone to do something to you, what they should have done was studied you. They should have really taken time to study you and study your past. They want me to pull a heart chakra card. Somebody's in a codependent marriage. that might have tried to do identity theft. They said, and that's it. But you have a past life helper? Because somebody thinks they're a master manifestor, or they are a master manifestor. I have Regency Hotel. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, where are those chakra cards at? Clarify this heart chakra. Clarify this heart chakra card. Somebody's got an entity attachment in their feeding in the heart chakra. They might feel isolated and out of touch with anything beyond themselves. Yeah, this is somebody that is self-serving. This is someone that acts out of their own self-interest. Someone might have an underactive sacral chakra, constant fatigue, root chakra, physical fatigue. Oh God, someone is feeling a lot of fatigue. Root chakra, lower back issues, heart chakra, again, an entity feeding out of their heart chakra. So somebody might be numb. Somebody might be emotionally numb. They can't feel. But look what it's manifesting. They have lower back issues. Somebody might be having pain in their lower back or discomfort in their lower back. And it's because of an imbalance in their root chakra. And right now they're feeling constant fatigue, physical fatigue. And this is because their root chakra and sacral chakra is all twisted up. It's all out of whack. Ooh. Overactive mental fog, crown chakra. Throat chakra, problems speaking the truth and sharing their views. Crown chakra, overactive dizziness. Root chakra, somebody's constipated. They have bowel issues. Oh, some senna leaves, child, with some cloves, some cardamom, some cinnamon. You can add some ginger and add some honey. Heart chakra, underactive, tightness in the chest, the shoulders, or the arms. Solar plexus, disorganized, lacking balance, overactive. Okay. So there's somebody here who's all out of whack, like your spine. Somebody needs to do some work. Whoever this person is, they're very disorganized right now, and they lack balance in their life. And it's because their solar plexus is overactive. A whole bunch of energy, but because they don't have a realized purpose, that energy is distorted. So it might come out in the form of a whole bunch of drama, chaos, and confusion. When a person does not have a self-realization of their soul and of their purpose, it's impossible for them to be the highest expression of their soul. So, because they don't know what direction they're going. So they end up copying other people's purposes because they don't know their own. And in copying other people and their pursuit of all this chaotic energy, solar plexus energy, they're all over the place, and they create a lot of drama, and they thrive off of chaos, drama, and making a big mess of their life. They're disorganized. And that's why they need senna leaves with cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, and honey, and to make them some tea because they constipated. Manifestation of an unbalanced root chakra. Lower back issues. Well, they have lower back issues because they constipated. They backed up. They need to do a flush. They're feeling fatigued because of that blocked sacral and root chakra. They're constant fatigue. They need to go to the bathroom. And they're experiencing a whole bunch of tightness in their chest, shoulders, and arms because of this entity attachment in their heart chakra. Of course. They probably keep rubbing their arms and chest, their upper arms and chest and back. That's an issue because they have an entity blocking the heart chakra. They be like, I don't know. I just feel tight in my chest and my back and my arms. I don't know. That's the symptom of a blocked heart chakra. And go to the bathroom, for God's sake. Eat bananas. Just giving solutions. Drink cherry juice. Oh, that'll do it fast. Faster than juice. Drink some sweet tart cherry juice. Child, that is so healthy and so good for you. Child, ain't nothing in the world like sweet tart cherry juice. I remember I wanted to plant me a cherry tree, and I couldn't find a cherry tree at Home Depot. Child, sweet tart cherry juice. Just drink the whole bottle straight. It's like $5 in the organic section at Kroger. Child, you don't leave the house. Don't leave the house, child. If you drink that sweet tart cherry juice, do not leave the house. Make sure you have toilet paper. Identity. There's a Libra that's stressed out because they might have committed identity theft, or an Empress reverse. This could be an older man or woman. Somebody's husband or wife might have committed identity theft. Who's in a codependent marriage? Somebody that you know from your past that didn't get their wish fulfillment. Somebody might have Aquarius in their chart, or the fates might be at place in Aquarius, an older Aquarius, the Emperor reversed. They work together to steal your identity with an Aquarius, to get you locked up in jail or something and steal your identity. And somebody's aware right now. Regency Hotel here. Because somebody's aware of something, or someone might have already made a decision. Someone is getting unstuck. They're no longer working on this. It's over. They made a decision. They chose a path. Somebody could have separated their energy from somebody, and they could be staying in a hotel right now. They can't backstab and betray with this identity theft. Somebody that's in a codependent marriage with someone was going to try to get you locked up. And then they was going to steal your identity and just be out here while you're locked up in jail or a mental institution. Like somebody's weird husband or wife. There's an Aquarius here. Somebody's weird husband or wife wanted to steal someone's identity and like you. And they thought they was just going to like do something crazy to have you locked away. These people are possessed. These idiots are really possessed. These are some kind of archonic demonic spirit possessing these people. I want to see what it feels like to be a human, but I don't want to be a human that's regular. I want to be a divine man or woman with some divinity, and I want to be respected, and I want people to see me, but you a demon. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going to host in somebody's body that's going to steal someone's identity so I can skip around as them. Beetlejuice. Somebody's like, I want to, child. It was a demon. Don't worry. I know just who to go to. There's this woman or this man. They married, but they not happy. They jealous. They at just the vibration I need them to be at to step into their body. They perfect. The cycle's over. So someone who's staying at Regency right now because they've given up, they know they're not going to get away with it. An Aquarius, the Page of Swords reverse, or someone talking shit right now. It's too hard and too much of a burden to get away with this. And someone didn't use their intuition. And right now they're trying to find a way to defend themselves. because somebody's aware of what they did and they didn't get away with it. They did something on the computer and with a whole bunch of hacking. With this Hermit reverse, someone could have Aquarius in their chart. Somebody could have Libra in their chart. So whoever this person is, someone tried to commit identity theft on you, and they were going to try to help set you up to get you locked up, either in jail or a mental institution. And they were going to parade around as a demon in your energy. And right now, they realize that they're not going to be able to get away with this identity theft. So because they're not going to get away with it, they are sitting up in either Regency Hotel or some hotel. They're in a hotel right now, trying to find a way to defend themselves. Is there a court case or something coming up? And this is someone that knows how to do magic to manifest. They're in their thoughts about bad karma coming to them for trying this. Who's this past life helper? Okay, the page, somebody, the Five of Pentacles, someone that released trying to create an illusion to get away with a crime. Okay, that's not working on getting away with some kind of identity theft anymore. They're getting unstuck from something. They couldn't backstab and betray you and get away with it. And things are not well in their life right now. And they are in deep regret and sadness right now because they're dealing with the repercussions of their actions. They're dealing with a lot of bad karma in many forms. It could be financial and in sickness and just bad luck, plain old bad luck. Oh, wow. High priestess. You could be a high priestess or they could be a high priestess. Okay, so what I'm getting is this person that tried to steal your identity, they already tried this in the past and they couldn't get away with it. And after everything is over, they still had that crime up in the air and they stopped working. They're no longer trying to steal you. Time ago, trying to steal. And they tried to go another direction. They weren't alone. They had a whole they were connected to that do these types of things. And in actuality, they might have given some kind of testimony or something about the truth about something going on, because when they realized who you were and they realized they couldn't get away with something, they left it alone and walked away because they saw the signs that they couldn't do it. And whoever you are, you're single, you're flourishing, you're independent, you have good fortune, and they've walked away. They couldn't backstab and betray you. And they cut off the people that they were working together with to do this, and they regret being a part of this. But the problem is, these other people they were connected to have still been coming for you. And they might have given some information to the authorities to help get these people locked up or something. So this is someone that did this to you in the past, but walked away from it. Okay. There might be a water sign here and a fire sign here that were also a part of this: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sag. And those are the two people that they are no longer connected to. This might be a Libra energy, or someone could be pregnant, or take it as it resonates. So somebody knew that it was a bad investment to take on trying to get away with doing this. And whoever this fire sign is that made them an offer, or someone very confident might have made them an offer. They don't know what direction. Someone doesn't know what direction to go with something. Who's this Queen of Wands? Who's this Queen of Wands? Okay. You know, whoever this person is that did this, the reason they were drawn in to try to steal your identity is because you have some past life with them. It was something that had to play out between you and this person and what they were doing to you. And it had something to do with something that you did to them in a past life, whether you're aware of it or not. Okay. The star. Okay. This person might have an Aquarius placement in their chart. They could also have a Libra placement in their chart. All right. And what is the outcome right now? What's going on right now with that? They can't move to calmer waters because everything is still up in the air. The Lovers reverse. They can't move to calmer waters, and they've separated themselves from this group. It could be like a poly group. They've separated themselves from them because they're in the same energy, and their spell work just keeps backfiring over and over again. That's it. And I feel like everything is just stagnant now. They're just waiting to see what's going to happen next. Okay, what are the messages? All right, what is the most probable outcome? Let's get ready to close this out. What is the most probable outcome? Holy Divine Spirit, what is the most probable outcome to end this? What is the most probable outcome? These people will never be able to create an illusion to get away with something. I see a Queen of Wands reverse in here that can't move to calmer waters. There they go. They're not going to get a new start in life. Some Leo energy. These bad leaders. Ain't nothing worse than a bad leader. Somebody's going to end up having to rebuild their whole life. They're walking away with their bad karma, and they have to rebuild their whole life. They're letting it go. They don't have a choice. So give me one final card. So right now, a couple of these people are getting together, and they're gonna try to sacrifice whoever that Aries is. That Aries warlock energy. They're gonna try to sacrifice him. They're gonna try to unalive him and sacrifice him and use his energy. Okay, and they have to release you because you're too protected by God. Okay. Final message. Take off is what I heard. Take off. That's it. I said one final card. That's the final card. Take off, honey. The world is yours. Hey, young world. Young world, young world. Young world. Hey, you are getting a new start. You're being set free. You're going on a brand new journey. Make sure that you make wise decisions in preparing, because you're about to see a lot of things in the world change. There is a new world order that's being put and moved into place right now as we speak. Don't waste your time. Take your time, young man. I know it's not the same words, but I was thinking of the song. Whoever you are, don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your energy. Focus right now. Focus. Follow God. Stay focused. Keep meditating and asking what direction you should go in and what moves you should make. And prepare. Invest your time, energy, and money into becoming as independent from anyone's system as you can. It doesn't mean you can't still work a job in a system, but as you work, whether you're working for someone or for yourself, as you do that, also be preparing another life for yourself. You understand, where you are able to thrive independent of a government, independent of depending on the government to keep the economy and provide a job for you. You might want to look at making sure you have seeds to grow food, in case storing up oils, coconut oil, shea butters, just products that right now are very, very easy for you to get. You can walk into Walmart and buy shea butter now in 2025. You understand? A lot of different things that you normally have easy access to that you feel like you'll never have an issue getting. If I were you, I would start accessing those things and get big bins and start storing them. Oh, you're exaggerating. Okay. If there are specific things that you know you need and like to use, like olive oils, coconut oil, uh, even vegetable oil, if you have to fry something, deodorants, things, hygiene products. If you're a woman, hygiene products, y'all know. You want to store, just store things. Okay. Yeah, we had the toilet paper issue back in 2020, but child, it's always wise to keep the things that you know that you need, uh, in an emergency stash, a nice size one too. And I'm talking about water bottles. If you're living somewhere and you know that's your place, that's where you're going to be, and you're not moving around. Make sure you always have emergency water stored and put away. Make sure you always have some extra seminal for fufu, ugali, rice, pasta, flour, grains, oatmeal, grits. Get you a plastic big container and put that stuff away somewhere safe. Keep rodents and stuff out, and just keep it, like storing grains. Oh, you doing too much. Okay, I ain't never run out of anything. What if you run out of money all of a sudden? Or what if something happens with a big hack, and no one can access the internet and the bank shut down and you can't go to the store and buy nothing because beans, thank you, lentils, dry beans, store dry beans, lentils. I could cook the hell out of some lentils, child. All the type of thing. If you Coconut milk, sardines, things in cans that might have a long honey. Honey's got a lifetime shelf life. Store a whole bunch of honey. Yeah, I got honey too, y'all. It's just certain things you can store for a rainy day, and it's a good idea to do it. Or in your new start, make good use of your time. Make good use of your time, even if everything looks like it's calm and fine around you. Don't wait for the government to figure nothing out for you, or wait and depend on the economy. As you continue to work, also be setting things aside and devising a plan of being able to self-sustain, because you're an independent soul and contractor on this earth. It's no one's responsibility to make sure that you have housing and food and access to water and all those things. That's your responsibility to make sure you have it. Don't give all your power to any government or to anyone or anything, to make it their responsibility to make sure you have heat, a fireplace pit. Some of y'all might need to just make sure you always have some kind of, they sell mini wood burning stoves. Not like those big iron cast old fashioned ones like in the color purple, but they have mini ones, almost like the size of a grill, that you can use for heat or you can cook on, and you need wood. You can put wood inside of it. Wood is something that's not going anywhere. You can get wood from anywhere. Kuan Yin, what you getting ready for? What you talking about? Child, you ain't nothing about to happen. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Just make sure, if something does, that you have everything you need, especially if you live in a cold environment. If you live in a cold environment, buy yourself a mini wood burning stove if you don't have a fireplace, and make sure you always just have wood in certain things, because you just never know when you're connected and relying on grids to bring you heat and bring the things you need. It's man-made. Anything can happen with a storm. You make sure that you have a mini wood burning stove that you can cook on and you can also get heat from, and make sure you get that exhaust thing that hooks up to it. So if you need to keep it in the house with you and you don't have a wood burning fireplace, you can run that exhaust pipe out of a window, and put something up around it to insulate it, so the smoke will go outside. People are like, dang, what you over there thinking of? You act like we about to be living in the forest. Yeah, I do think like that. I absolutely do think like that. You do not know when you're going to need access to heat, or to be able to cool yourself, or access to water. Just make sure you are your responsibility, not your government. The government is not going to be responsible for you in the case something goes bad. Guys, I love you. Y'all know I could talk all day, but I am Kuan Yin. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Y'all have a blessed and safe Wednesday. It's been real. Much love to you all.